So it is Hump Day with the Hearts. Oh, I always mess up every week. That's your part. What day is it? I know you drink my wine.
I got
Go ahead, do it.
Guess what day it is?
What day is it?
Hump Day with the Hearts.
Turn your vibrator off, please.
Turn my vibrator off. That's funny.
No, put it up. Okay, so for those that don't know us, I am Shani. This is Tony, aka Mike. We are the owners of Heart's Desires, erotic boutiques in the DMV area. We have one store in Siouxland, one store in Adams Morgan, and we come here every other Wednesday to talk about, everything: relationships, sex toys.
I like talking about sex.
How you get on my nerves. We talk about everything.
You're a hater.
Whatever. So tonight's topic is, you can see on there, help. We have 2 different sex drives. I hear this a lot.
You do?
Yeah. My clients, when people, I'm a sex coach.
Sex drives. So one person has a higher sex drive than the other, or is it that they flip-flop? One day one person's turned on, the other person not so much.
It could be a whole bunch of different things. Let's get into it. First, like, what drives people's sex drive? Like, what gets in the way of people having high sex drive?
What gets in the way of people having high sex drive?
I can think of like 5 things off the top of my head.
Life gets in the way of high sex drive. Stress definitely can do it.
Yeah.
High sex drives can bring on stress. I don't know. That's a good one.
No.
Okay, what's your five?
Different medications you could be on. That alters your sex drive. Yeah.
Okay.
So say you're on, especially a lot
cocaine?
of.
Oh, my bad.
Does cocaine make your sex drive go up or down? It makes it go up. Cocaine is a stimulant, so it seemed like it would make it go up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
this is not paid product.
I've never done cocaine. I said before we die, I'm gonna get some coke and we gonna do it together.
You know where to get cocaine from?
I'm sure I can ask somebody. Somebody got some.
What the?
I know a couple of people that do it, so I can ask them. Give me a bump, slide me a bump. Me and you, we could split one.
No, I'm good, Slim.
I think I'm gonna rub.
Is that?
I would rub it on my gums.
You want? Oh, you want to be like
I don't
a
want
TV drug dealer?
I don't want to sniff it. I don't want to sniff. I would rub it on my gun. This is completely off topic.
The shit you learned about your spouse.
No, but I said before we die, we's gonna do.
We ain't know where the hell is this weed coming from.
I'm gonna have to drug you. I'm gonna have to rub it on your gums when you're sleeping. Yo, we're doing coke.
What the?
Okay, back to sex. So different things. Say you're on like antidepressants and things like that.
Yeah,
that could definitely lower your sex drive. That's why being on all these different medications is, with all these different side effects, is not good. I have a CBD company. Shameless plug. TheNoraleaf.com. CBD is a great antidepressant. All that. So medication. Different hormone levels. My hormone levels. I'm not menopausal yet. I'm not even premenopausal. Last time I went to the gynecologist, I wasn't.
You wasn't at the pre.
I wasn't none of that.
Oh.
Well, I'm only 42.
Oh,
really? But people, it comes on earlier. But yeah, I still got some years.
Oh, I got years too, baby. Come on now.
Oh my goodness. But my when I'm on my period, even my hormone levels change, and you just.
I look forward to menopause.
To no period.
Damn right.
You are the worst. So your hormone levels, menopause, premenopausal, different times of your cycle, your hormone levels go all over the place. One thing that's really crucial to sex drive. What do you think?
Not cocaine.
Basic. If the sex is bad between you and your partner, then you're probably not going to have a high sex drive. Yeah. Why would you be looking forward to having sex with a person if they weak? If the sex is trash.
if the trash is sex.
Sure, the same thing. If the sex is trash, I mean,
I guess yeah. If
you're not gonna look forward to it.
Yeah, I probably would.
Have you been in that? I mean, not with me. I know that. That is one thing I do know. But have you been in that position where?
Just for the record, I do enjoy having sex with you.
You better say that.
No, it's not a better say. It's the truth.
It better be the truth.
I don't think I would have proposed to you if I sex. Well, maybe because I mean you have all of these other qualities. But anyway, okay, yes, I would.
Okay, but have you been in that position where you're messing with somebody and the sex was not good? Never.
Not in a long term. It was a one night stand type thing, or like a one and done. It would never happen again.
I messed with this guy and the sex was horrible, and I didn't want to have sex with him, but he had a couple dollars. I ate good. I went to nice restaurants. He was really nice. He had a nice car. I mean, this is when I was younger. I was like in my 20s, but the sex was horrible. He had a really teeny dick.
What I got to do with it?
And
size does not matter.
No, size doesn't matter. But he had a teeny dick, and he didn't eat pussy.
Did not.
You gotta pick a struggle.
I enjoy the taste of the vulva.
What mine taste like?
Chicken. It's like I don't fucking know.
Chicken.
It really technically doesn't have. It's a taste good taste, but it doesn't have like
everybody got a taste.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, it tastes, but it's nothing you can compare it to. I don't know. Just tastes like you. Like it's it doesn't. I can't compare it to
it. Tastes like me.
Yeah.
So those are the things that I think about when I think of things why people might have a lower sex drive. Okay.
Definitely deal with those.
So I jotted down some sex drive explanations.
Who?
Going from super. I just say explanations. Okay. Explanations.
Okay.
You know how we talk here. We are in the DC area where we slur everything together. We mash all our words up.
I think it's the wine.
I just started drinking the wine.
Oh, bro? Oh, okay.
Okay. So I want you to listen to these descriptions of sex drives and see which one are you. Okay.
All right.
So one of them, you want me to start at the highest?
Just for the record, you guys, we're shooting live right now. So if you were shooting from Instagram, Facebook, and also onto YouTube. So when it comes time where if you are watching this video after everything's all said and done, please feel free to, leave a comment, talk to us, tell us,
they on the replay,
yeah.
But we might read a comment that you might not see where you're looking at it because we're looking at Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Okay. So do you want me to start high and go low or start low and go to the high one? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories of sex drive.
Start low.
Okay.
That's like oral sex. So you always want to start low and then work your way up.
Okay. And pick which one you think I am. And I'm gonna pick which one I think you are.
Okie dokie, go for it.
Okay. Super low.
Super low. Damn.
Super low. What's sex and how do you do it? That's super low. What is sex? A low sex drive is evident when you have no energy for sexual activity. You aren't easily aroused and you simply don't find sex that important in your life. A super low sex drive can be a sign of a serious health concern, from a chronic illness to depression. See a professional if you believe you may have a medical issue affecting your sex drive. So that's super low.
Super low. Okay.
Next one is low.
Low sex drive.
You're excited by the idea of sex, but the thoughts of having to actually participate make you tired. You may watch porn, look at sexy news, and flirt with your partner or spouse, but you have a difficult time gathering the energy to go through with the sexual act. You love the flirtatious foreplay foreplay part of sexual activity, but getting to the final big O doesn't often happen for you. You want to do the do, but you don't have the energy. Oftentimes, low libido can be a sign of emotional, physical, or mental blocks. See a professional if you believe you may have a hormone issue affecting your sex drive.
Whoa.
So that's low.
Okay.
Next one, normal.
Normal sex drive.
We're going to say normal in quotes.
Yeah.
Quote unquote normal. Normal is subjective, but so we're going to say this is mid-range.
Mid. All right. I like mid better than normal. Mid.
You love sex and you're willing to have it when you aren't tired, busy, or overwhelmed. This is considered an average level sex drive. When sex is intriguing and exciting to you and you have the energy to participate at the end of a busy day, you more than likely have a normal sex drive. If you aren't 6 months in the rear on orgasm and your partner or spouse isn't begging to see your vagina or your schlong, you are doing just fine in the sex drive department.
Okay.
So that's just like a mid-range.
Mid-range.
Okay.
All right. I like mid-range.
Next one up, high. High.
Okay.
You think about sex when you're in the presence of someone who sexually arouses you. You aren't sitting around at work thinking about sex at your desk, but if the cute guy you like walks by, your mind undresses him. That's your sexual attraction and libido talking. You're in great company as many women and men experience this high-level sex drive during their 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. If you're at home and your partner walks by and you two can participate in a romp on a whim, your sex drive would be considered high.
Okay, a romp on a whim would be like spontaneous
sex.
Okay, gotcha.
I think you're high.
I'm high.
Yeah. Okay, then there is super high.
Super high.
You're thinking about sex several times a day and you have the energy to engage. From foreplay to final orgasm, you feel compelled to have sex anytime it's available. This is not a bad thing. It's perfectly fine to be interested in getting your stroke on when you desire it. The only time super high libido is a problem is when it impedes your ability to work or function in everyday life. If you are participating in risky sexual behavior that could harm you or your partner, your super high sex drive might actually be a sex addiction.
Jeez.
So that's a super high, normal, low, super low. And if you wanted to read over these again, they'll be posted on our website, on our blog section on Thursday. Thursday, the blog will be up, and all of these, what are these? Criteria, explanations?
Yeah.
Will be up.
Settings.
So, okay, I think you're high.
I think you're normal.
You think I'm normal?
Yeah.
I thought you was gonna say low.
No.
No, you think normal?
I think you're
I think I'm just like
the
mid-range.
We said mid-range. Yeah, mid.
Hey, me and D. Hey.
So yeah, mid-range. I think
mid-range.
Mid-range.
Because I'm like, a lot of times, like I want to have sex, but I'm just like tired or got so much going on.
That's mid. That was the explanation for mid.
But I still do it. Not if I'm tired or overwhelmed, I'm saying, but we still have sex.
Yes, we still have sex. And again, I do enjoy having sex with you.
You don't have to say it every time.
I don't.
No.
But I like saying it.
Okay, you like saying it?
I love saying it.
Everybody gonna think that you're trying to convince them.
I don't give a hoot what you think. I'm getting the draws, dog.
Oh, my
goodness. I don't care what y'all think. I know what I get. That's all that matters.
So if you want to share which one you think you are, feel free to comment and let us know which one you are. Super high, mid-range, low, or super low. So now we're going to talk about, now that we talked about what are the ways that, what are the things that can affect our sex drive? What are the different sex drive? We're, trying to figure out where you might fit in. Where does Nat come from? Get away from my wine.
Yo, the last time we had a fly in the video, then all of a sudden the fly landed on the VP's head. Did you notice that? Yeah, that was kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
Well, now we're going to talk about things you can do to compromise, because the thing about it is one person could have a high sex drive, one person have a low sex drive, and that could never change. That might be the way it's just going to be forever. right?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a low to mid, high, mid to low. Okay. All
off of
around.
Instagram, everyone, you see, people are popping in what they recommend their settings, what their settings will be. That's what's up.
So now we're going to talk about ways that you can both people still be sexually satisfied, because that's really what it boils down to. Are you satisfied with each other sexually? Are you satisfied with the level of intimacy in your relationship? Because you can have different sex drives and both people still be happy.
Yeah, I can. I mean, well, I guess in the beginning when you're doing your interview process and you're testing your partners out, once you figure out where they are, can you live with that? Like, dang, this my partner is a mid-range sex
sometimes
drive
low
or low partner.
I think I'm mid to low.
Okay, well, you say mid to low.
Yeah.
How can I live with that? Or do I need something else? And then you go to them like, hey, I see you're here, but I need you here.
I know, because someone wrote in a question and was like, Dad, I forgot the paper when I wrote it down. They said, I said that this is what we were going to be talking about today. And they wrote down that they need to tune in because they about to cheat. If their partner, yes, they said they're about to cheat. I mean, I don't know if people feel, I mean, I can understand, but like, instead of cheating, like, have these conversations like, hey, these are the things I'm feeling. I feel like, I'm not satisfied intimately with our relationship. And then let's get into the things that you can do.
Well, I mean, I can tell you, try your best first not to cheat, because I have a close friend who actually, he went to his wife and was like, okay, these are the things I needed. He also signed her up to our blowjob class, to your class.
Did she come?
She told him that she had signed up and that she had to pay for it and she was coming in, and she didn't. She lied to him about it.
Oh.
And they actually got a divorce over, you know what I'm saying?
They got divorced?
Yeah, because it was
over oral sex?
Over sex.
Oh, over sex.
It was like, where, again, he was, I guess he would probably be that high to super high, like in that category. Not where he gonna lose his job over it.
Right. But right. He has a very high sex drive.
Yeah, he has a high sex drive. But for her, hers was like super low.
Mm-hmm.
And she wasn't willing to even compromise to come up to even like that mid-range level or low to mid-range. She wanted to stay super low.
Okay.
And it messed their marriage up.
Well, let's talk about some things we could do so we can even the playing field a little bit.
Okay.
We're gonna start out talking about things that we do. Cause we're transparent. We talk about things that, because I think some people think that, we have all the great sex and everything, that we struggle sometimes too, and have to impart some of the things that, we talk to people about. We have to follow these things.
But when we do have sex.
Are you gonna keep saying that? Okay. So one thing that we do is, with his high sex drive and my mid to low sex drive, is sometimes we have to concentrate on how we're going to define intimacy, because intimacy is not just sex. So somebody might have a high sex drive, but they might be able to compromise in not having penetration all the time, but by having some intimate moments.
Yeah.
Like, I made a post one time. Remember, I was like, it was a day I wanted to have sex. I wanted to have sex.
Oh.
And you said you was really tired. And I was like, yeah. And we compromised. And I was like, hey, if you rub my CBD cream on my back and rub the stuff on my feet, then I'll be good. And we'll call it even. Because for me, that was intimate. That was him paying attention to me, making me feel wanted, and it made me feel good. So figuring out and sitting down and brainstorming with your partner, what are some of the things that you can do to show intimacy for the high sex drive person, that would be, a compromise for penetration. And if you're the high sex drive person, don't be like, nah, draws or nothing. Like, you can't be like that. You can't be like that. It is a compromise on both parts. So that's step one. Brainstorm on things to do.
I mean, I guess, step one to me would be first figuring out where you are and where your partner is. Then step two would be brainstorming.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to have a talk first about, it's probably going to be that talk like, hey, I want to have more sex. That's usually how, and it's not across the board gender wise, but it seems to be the people that I talk to, people identify as men and in heterosexual relationships with women, they seem to be the complainers. Those are the people that are always asking me, what can I do to get my female partner more in the mood? What can I do? What do what toys can I get to get her more in the mood?
I mean, for me, sometimes I even use sex as a way to de-stress.
Yeah.
So, so I'm probably more interested in having sex more and keeping my drive up because I have multiple reasons of why I want to have sex. It could be to de-stress, to this, to that.
So instead of you using sex to de-stress, could you masturbate and get some of that stress out? I know it's not the exact same thing.
It's not the most ideal. It's not the ideal thing.
It's not, but we're talking about a compromise.
Yes,
could you
we can compromise. As long as if you catch me masturbating, you don't make fun of me. Or what's the degrade someone? Yeah, as long as you don't do that, yeah.
That's what I wrote down about the masturbation. I said the person, if you're the lower sex drive person and a higher sex drive person masturbates often or whenever they want to, you can't be the person to be like, I don't want you doing that. Why you doing that? And you can't do that.
Cheating sounds very good after this. I mean, because that now I'm probably with the person on cheating. I would be that person.
If you watching right now, don't listen to him. I don't. They was on Instagram. Let me talk to Instagram. Don't listen to him. That's horrible.
What? I'm serious, If your partner not gonna have sex with you or do any sexual activity with you, then you go and you start to masturbate, and then they get on you about that too. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you doing this, and they talk down on you. Yes, please go get yourself a side piece.
Oh my goodness, you can't say that.
Yo,
that's horrible.
Hey, more power to the side pieces. You are saving marriages or relationships.
The comments furnished by Tony Hart are not. What's the disclaimer? Are not the views of Hart's Desires or Shawnee Hart.
True that.
Okay, so another thing that we do is we schedule sex. We had then we have a whole hump day with the Hearts about scheduling sex.
Scheduling sex, yeah.
So scheduling sex really works because for me, the lower sex drive person, it actually helps me with desire. So when we schedule sex and I have that on my calendar, like, okay, I think ours is like next Thursday or something. It's on the calendar that we're going to have sex on this day. And I see it on my calendar that day. And it's like, oh, well, let me figure out when I'm away or let me do this. Let me pick out something good to eat or let me pick up something good to eat. And so I'm thinking about it all day because I think a lot of times when we think about desire and arousal, especially with femme people identify as women, we wait too long. I mean, we wait too late. We wait till we're in the bedroom to try to be aroused and get the desire going, where if you started earlier in the day, that helps a lot. So scheduling sex for me, it puts our sex life as a priority, and then it also heightens my desire. What does it do for as the higher sex drive person? What does scheduling sex do for you?
Drives me crazy. Like, I mean, I am super ready, like to build up. Like that build up, that long build up all day. We talking about it. We sending text messages. You know what I'm saying? I might even have to go in the bathroom and send you a dick pic or two. You know what I mean? Like. So,
you need to work on the dick pics. Yours aren't good.
I need to work on?
Yeah.
Dick pic 101 coming soon. How to take a quality dick pic. For real, I got some more.
Your angles are like weird.
I'll be honest with you. I probably sent like less than 10 dick pics my entire single life. Not very many. Very, very, very little dick pics. Very little dick pics. That's funny. What? Not that many.
How many dick pics you sent? Have you sent any dick pics since we've been married?
To you?
Have you sent anybody else any dick pics since we've been married?
I don't know. Did I send you a dick pic?
I would slap the shit out of you on this video. Okay.
You'll get a dick pic. You'll get a dick pic. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Okay.
No, I have not sent any dick pics.
So we got scheduling sex, brainstorming on intimacy, making intimacy a priority. Because one of the things with I'm thinking about dick pics. Now you messed up my train of thought. One of the things.
Are you thinking about my dick pics or somebody else?
I still got some.
Wait a minute.
I got some oldie but goodies in the vault.
I'm deleting your whole phone. And it's getting dropped in the toilet.
They in the cloud or whatever it is. It's an app, the vault.
You really got the thing? What the hell? I don't have one of those.
You don't have a vault?
No, I don't need it.
Suit yourself. I got a vault. But anyway, okay. So one of the things that I try to do as the lower libido person is to sometimes initiate sex. Now, you might think, well, if I'm the lower libido person, why is that going to be important for me? A lot of times the higher libido person, especially if they're always initiating the sex, then sometimes they might not feel that like the feeling like they're wanted, like you're sexually attracted to them and everything like that. So when you're the lower libido person and you actually initiate sex, the higher libido person will be like, oh, damn, like it's going to make them feel good. It might, quench them for at least a couple more weeks. Like, depending on how often you like to have sex. Like, but it's the little things like that.
She likes me. She really likes me.
I mean, it helps with, even though they say, self-esteem is for you. It's created by you, your self-esteem. But, the flattery and your spouse feeling that your spouse wants you, and,
that means a lot.
Feeling that your spouse thinks you sexy, that helps with your self-esteem. That can help with, with me, I have anxiety and sometimes I'm feeling down. But then when you come on to me and show me that you're attracting me, that helps me with my whole mood.
Really?
Yes.
But I mean, yeah. I think you're sexy.
Well, DJ, 3 to 4 times a day. Good Lord, I'll put you out 3 to 4 times a day. My ass. Well, no, that not literally my ass. No.
Salute. Instagram over here popping like, yo, they trying to get it in.
So what do you think about when I initiate sex for you?
Oh, no. That exactly what you said. The fact it turns me on at the fact that you're engaging. It says that it also helps out that I don't feel like I'm the only one initiating sex. Because that's also,
if I turn you down enough times, then you're gonna be. Because sometimes sometimes I do turn you down, but
yeah, I mean, but not to the point where I want to go look elsewhere. That's the whole thing.
Right.
You get turned down so many times. I mean, someone is going to be frustrated. They're going to be like super down. They're going to think that their partner doesn't want them.
Yeah.
No matter who you are. So,
So that's it. So and then when you turn your partner down, you can, instead of just saying, "Nah, I'm good. I don't want to have sex with you." We could do the compromise thing, other ways to show intimacy, or be like, "Hey, I'm super tired today," or "I had a horrible day at work. I'm not going to be in the mood, but I got you tomorrow." Or, "I'm not in the mood, but I'll give you a quick hand job."
Hand jobs, blow jobs, a foot job. Yeah, I mean, y'all can find something you're good at, whatever your partner is into. I remember I actually, in my single life, a girl always wanted me to make a muscle, and she just wanted to kiss on my biceps and triceps and masturbate. That was her thing. I was all for it too. Shit.
Well, that brings up I'm not even touching that one. But that brings up another thing. Mutual masturbation. Sometimes people don't want to have sex because it's the physical part. Maybe they just don't feel like all that energy. But like we can have a mutual masturbation session and knock that out in like 3 minutes.
Yeah. And it's because it's something that you did, and actually you moved a certain way, and I saw how you was pleasing yourself, and I was like, yo, okay. You gave me a little new technique. So yeah. Wait till next week. Or whenever we have sex. It might be sooner than that. But.
So he's saying wait till next week, and you might be like, damn, do you have to? Let me revisit scheduling sex. So when we schedule sex, it's in the calendar, but spontaneous sex still allowed. This is not the only time you can have sex. These are the times that you're going to be together in some form of way. And then sometimes maybe it's a day we do have scheduled sex, and I had a horrible day. A lot of times I work outside. If it's rained all day, or like in the summertime, it's super hot, I don't feel like it. I'm drained. I just want to, take a shower, get in the bed and watch Netflix. Then maybe I'll say, hey, I'm not really in a mood to have penetration, but how about we, get naked and you spoon me, we watch TV. And you like spooning. You like being big spoon. Even though I like being big spoon. You hate it when I'm big spoon.
I hate it.
I don't know why you hate it. I love being big spoon.
I don't like.
Come here, big boy. Get over here. I'm a big spoon, yo. I like big spoon.
It's not natural.
Heart's Desires is not about gender norms.
Oh no, it's definitely not about gender. I got a homeboy. He likes to be the little spoon, and that's his thing. Don't like to be little spoon.
Let's see. What if we have a question? What if the partner has a low libido and doesn't initiate but doesn't turn it down? Sounds like so the thing is, even if your partner has a low libido, you have a high libido. If both of y'all are satisfied, then that's all that matters. Yeah. That's all that matters.
Enjoy it.
So these tips that we're going over are for people who aren't satisfied. You love the person, you still think it's sexy, but like, look, we need to get it in more. So we're giving some tips so that you can still be sexually satisfied and some compromise. So we went over scheduling sex, discussing compromise, different intimacy things like spooning, mutual masturbation, things like that, making intimacy a priority, the lower libido person initiating sex sometimes. Another thing is for the lower libido person, sometimes the hardest part is just getting started. Like we just bought workout equipment, right? Yeah. So the hardest part for me is actually getting my mind together to put the clothes on and put the sneakers on. Once I do that, then I'm in the mood. I can get it. Let's go to work out. Sometimes the lower libido person, it's just getting started. And a lot of times we wait for our partners to turn us on. But you got to turn your own self on. Think of some things that you like that are going to turn you on, whether it be, reading some I've just started reading this erotica book. It's Sex Toy Erotica. It's a good book. When I think of the name of when I see the author, I'm going to put it in a post or something like that. But it's a good book. So maybe reading erotica, watching porn, what else do people do? Picking out your lingerie, maybe pre-gaming and masturbating a little bit by yourself. All these different things that you could do to turn yourself on, but figure out what it is that's going to get, the mojo going. And, we have to start relying on our partners to do all the work and bring us from, 0 to 100, where we could meet them you know, a little, we could be at like 67 already, and then, you know, we can get over the hump to 100. I don't have COVID. What do you think?
Yeah, actually, it was a question that says, you know, what if over time you lose desire to have sex with your partner? Like, I think, you know,
I wonder if is it lose desire to have sex with your partner and losing desire to have sex?
The question said was with partner.
So I would be curious to know, like, what happened. Like, did they change physically? Did their demeanor change? What changed that made you go from desiring to have sex with them to not desiring to have sex with them? Something had to change. Something with you changed, or something with them changed. And figuring that out, what it is, and then working on it. You know, that's it. I'm not gonna say easy fix, but it's, you know.
No, it's definitely not an easy fix. But I feel you. It's first figuring out, like, what's the reason for the low desire? What's the reason? And then once you figure that out, then how can we change that? Yeah. So yeah, that's always the way to go. What's to find out the reason, and then once you find out the reason, then you start looking for change. Whether that's going to see a professional or something, just a conversation that you got with you and your partner.
We got 4 more minutes that we got to start on our toy of the week. So so real quick, the last things I have is to work on your relationship. Sometimes if your relationship is rocky, if y'all beefing all the time, you know, arguing, you got, you know, you mad at the baby mother and all this other kind of stuff. You know, if your relationship is having issues, that's definitely going to affect the sex drive of one of you or both of you. So working on relationship issues is going to be super important. Yeah. Another one is for me as a lower libido person, sometimes it's me. Like, I'm not feeling good about myself. You know how sometimes, like right now, I'm the heaviest. Remember I was talking about this? I'm the heaviest that I've been in like 12 years. And so I'm like, I don't think I look good in the mirror right now. I mean, I still think I'm cute. I still got high self-esteem, but right now I'm feeling a certain way about myself physically, which makes me feel like I'm not always in the mood to have sex because I'm not really feeling good about myself. So sometimes if you get to the point that you feel like, you know, I ain't feeling my sexiest, what can I do to get together with, you know, eating right, whether it's exercising, losing some weight, you know, finding a hobby, maybe you're bored, maybe, you know, just figuring out what it is that you can do to make yourself feel better. Because how you feel about yourself is going to be super important, and it can definitely pass on to the energy in the bedroom.
Yeah, definitely. Well, one of the things I like that you do is when you grab like the CBD bath bomb and you take a bath and you got your wine and your music, I think that sometimes like relaxes you to the point to where it gets you more into the mood, or makes, you know, kind of like, you know, self-care. One of those self-care
It does.
things.
I feel good, like I'm doing something for myself. I'm taking time to like really pleasure myself, not in a sexual way, but I'm pleasuring myself and giving myself this relaxation and calm. And I have my NDRE playlist on my phone, and I'm just in a good place. So then when I get out, super calm and feeling sexy. Baths make me feel sexy anyway, because I put the candles on and
she goes all out.
Oh yeah, I go all out. It's a whole thing. Lastly is break out some toys. A way, if you're, you know, the higher libido person, lower libido person, some toys is going to be exciting. Something new that you never had before. A sex toy is going to be something that is going to introduce something new into the bedroom. And I love when we play with new toys. I like when we play with toys and we're not testing them for work and we're actually using them for pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do that. For me, I can tell you it was some years ago, but we had to test condoms. That
was weird.
And it was weird because, you know, we don't use condoms. But it was one condom. Like you turned around, it was like, yo, which one was that? That felt, it was interactive. It was good. Sometimes it'd be fun, but sometimes, trying stuff can be work. Like sex can be work if you just testing products sometimes.
Yeah. So that brings us to our toy of the week. So our toy, I still got it in the box. I can't keep up with all the toys and the charging cables, so I keep them in the boxes now. Did we clean this?
Yes.
Okay. So the toy of the week is the black tie adjustable cock ring. And it's funny because when I actually when I put this on them, I adjusted too fast and caught some ball skin in there.
Nice.
So let the person with the penis go ahead and adjust it for themselves.
Yes.
But this was a really good toy. It's recharged. It comes with a cord. It's rechargeable. And you like these little tie parts.
Yeah. So basically, my favorite part about it is basically the shaft goes in and then you can go ahead and adjust. But once you do that, these little dangly pieces, the adjusters, kind of can tap against the ball. So when the vibration occurs, the vibration vibrates down through the tabs and then tickles and stimulates the scrotum. So if you need a way to, like some guys, if they need a way to keep an erection to stay a little more engaged and they want scrotum stimulation, that this is one of those products that definitely would do that. And also to maintain an erection, because it's adjustable by squeezing down on this little tab and sliding all the way up. By doing that, you can actually use it for a performance cock ring, which will sit there and tighten to leave the blood in the shaft. So that way it delays orgasm, so you can go a little bit longer. It increases sensation, so that way you feel more sensation there. And you're just going back and forth like that. That's pretty much that.
That's that. So that's the black tie affair. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, the link is in the descriptions. If you're watching on Instagram, go to the link in our bio and go to the shop and you could get yours. Lastly, we have our giveaway at the end of every hump day with the Harts. So now we changed it. So now we're doing 2 giveaways, one for everyone watching it live and one for people on the replay. So if you're watching this on the replay, listen up and answer the question. You have until Friday to answer the questions on the replay, and I'm going to randomly select someone to send them the prize. The giveaway this week is these new lube samples from Sutil. This one I love. It's a real thick, it's a real thick water base, great for anal sex. And then also, since we're talking about sex drives, our best-selling female enhancement pill is the Kinky Kitty. So you get, this is a, did I say female enhancement pill?
Yes.
Female enhancement pill, Kinky Kitty, and 2 lube samples. That is the prize if you answered this question correctly. Let me go to the chat. So the question is, you watch Instagram.
I got the gram.
I'm going to watch Facebook and YouTube. So the question is, when I read the list of descriptions of the different sex drives, which one did he say I had? Which one? Do 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 do.
I got it over here.
Yes.
I got it over here. XS
of 9. XX. So our person on Instagram is the winner. XX of 9. If you could DM us your address, let us know if you're local to DMV, if you want to pick up your gift in person or you want us to mail it to you. Send us your address and we will get that to you. Don't forget XXOG9. DM us.
Yeah, put it in the DM.
Because if you don't DM us, I'm going to keep the loose samples in the pill for myself. You're not gonna get nothing. So thank you guys. I had an awesome time tonight. What about you?
Oh, definitely had an awesome time. Also, don't forget YouTube. If you're watching this replay,
yes,
leave a comment.
Leave a comment. Say
comment.
I want to know that you're watching a replay. Please
leave
say
the answer.
Replay.
Leave an answer. If you
leave
an
answer
on YouTube, you leave the answer. You still got a chance.
Yes, you have until Friday evening. What time you think? Let's say we have not thought this all the way out. Friday evening by 10 p.m. I go to bed by like 10. By 10. So let's say Friday by 10. If you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, you have until 10 p.m. Or did we say YouTube and Facebook or just YouTube?
It was supposed to be YouTube, but you already said Facebook too.
Okay, so my bad.
Now we got to put it on both.
So now we got to put it on both. Okay, if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, because I'm gonna put all the names in. This is random generator thing I have. I'm gonna put all the names in, and the random generator will pick somebody.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah,
that's perfect.
And then I will reach out to you so we could send you your item. Sign us out, boo.
So the winner on Instagram just said yes, that they just sent us, they just DM. It goes down in the DM.
Lube coming to you in the pill. Get your desire going. All right.
Here we go. If you're on YouTube, definitely like and subscribe so that way you could always see our latest and greatest videos. So definitely all of you guys, no matter where you follow us, Instagram, Facebook.
Because in 2 weeks we're no longer going to be streaming on Facebook anymore. We're only going to be streaming on YouTube.
So yeah, definitely everyone, hit us up on YouTube. That's for sure. Okay, we're all freaks that get on the elevator. Only difference between us is which floor we get off on. And if you like us, you get off on every floor just to see what's going on. So stay sexy, my friends.
Toodles!
Yeah. All right.